program. Don't forget the concession stand tonight. They got a full line of drinks.
Continuing together here at Nutley Stadium. And again, this game is being televised on WCS TV, channel 180 and 181 on Ben Lomond Television. Warren County Pioneers will be clad in all red tonight. Red helmets, white numerals. Franklin County North will be in gray jerseys with red numerals, red pants, and red helmets. Co-captains getting ready to head to the center of the field for our coin toss. There we go. Let's go to midfield. Our coin toss.
Call this team red, this team you'll be gray, and gray's going to do the talking. Y'all have, let's get straight. Y'all, congratulations on being captains tonight. We have a penalty. We'll come up and say, hey, captains, let me know when you captains step up and let us know what's going on. And I'll give you options, and you look over your coach and help make decisions what you want to do, okay? Yes, when we say captains, me or the umpire, you be sure you come up so we can give you your options and go from there. Your coach will help you. You're the visiting team, Gray. I've got a silver dollar here. That's heads, that's tails. Before I flip it, you tell me if you want heads or tails and say it loud enough so these guys can hear you. Yes, sir. What do you want, heads or tails? Tails. He said tails. If I drop it, we'll do it over. He said what? Tails. He said tails. Here we go. Here it is, tails. You've got 4 choices. You receive, you kick off the first, second half, or tell me which goal you want. I want the ball. You want the ball? Excuse me. This team here won. They're going to receive. Which goal you guys want? You put your backs there, looking this way, shoulder to shoulder. Y'all look that way, shoulder to shoulder.
All right, so Franklin North wants the ball first, as you heard. And so we'll see the
Franklin North.
We'll see the Pioneer defense on the field first tonight. I'll be joined up here in the press box shortly by Madeline Stubblefield. She'll be our sideline reporter this year. You'll see her on our varsity football games for the high school. Later on in the season, our first varsity high school game, home game, will be September 7th against Shelbyville. Still got a couple more road games to do before we can be at home. And, of course, you can hear all those games on 1230 WAKI.
Here come the Pioneers.
Pioneers come racing onto the field from the north end zone. Looking at the field, you can tell we've had some rain the past few days. Rainy spots, some wet spots here and there, but looks like overall it's in pretty good shape. So the Pioneers will defend the south goal, south end zone, as we get ready for the kickoff. Still waiting on Franklin North to take the field over across the way.
Number 20, Gabe Moran, kicking off for Warren County Pioneers.
Gabe Moran getting set to kick off for the Pioneers. Back deep to receive for Franklin North will be Manny Scott. All right, just about ready to go. If you're watching us live, we invite you to come out and join the crowd here at Nunley Stadium.
Manny Scott, Franklin North Gators.
This will be taken by Scott at the 26-yard line. Out to the 30, cuts across the field. Getting wrapped up and dropped back at the 27-yard line.
Number 11 on the run back there, Manny
Scott gave some ground after he initially picked up the ball. Then lost some yardage. They'll give him the 29-yard line. That's where the Gators will go to work 1st and 10. Joined up here in the booth by Madeline Stubblefield, our new sideline reporter for the 2018 season. Madeline, glad to have you with us.
Thank you.
We'll be hearing from Madeline throughout the broadcast as she shakes off the butterflies.
Yeah.
It can be a little intimidating, I guess. 1st and 10, Gators from their own 29. Loose football. I don't think the quarterback ever got the exchange. That was Michael Brewer. And the Pioneers have recovered the fumble. So a good start to the game for the Warren County Pioneers. Missed exchange between center and quarterback. And the Pioneers jump on it. Warren County will have an excellent field position. 1st and 10 from the Franklin North 29-yard line. The quarterback for the Pioneers is Nate Elrod. Two receivers to the near side. And now flags on the play before the play can unfold.
Flag on the play.
Franklin North guilty of lining up off sides. That'll put the ball down at the 24-yard line.
And makes 1st and 5. Lines up all sides, I believe.
Two receivers to the near side for the Pioneers on 1st and 5. Elrod hands it off up the middle. This will be close to a 1st down for the ball carrier, Braylon Grayson. He only needed 5 yards. That's what he got. 1st and 10, Pioneers.
Correction, 1st and 10. Pioneers.
Ball at the 19-yard line to the Gators. 1st and 10. The Pioneers come with two receivers to the near side. Warren County moving from your left to your right. Elrod throws over the middle. It is complete. And down at the 7-yard line. Making the catch, Dawson Haley. They'll put the ball down at the 9-yard line. That is going to be 1st and goal.
Hey, Elrod, the quarterback.
Ball at the 9-yard line. Two receivers to the near side. Elrod takes the snap, hands it off. That is Pleasant. He'll move it down to the 5-yard line.
Grayson on the carry, getting off to the right side of the line.
Jathan Pleasant on the carry. They'll mark it the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6-yard line.
Second down on the 6, 2nd and goal on the 6.
Warren County lines it up. Elrod in the shotgun. Elrod hands off. Getting to the corner. There's a flag on the play as it is Raylan Grayson taking it to the end zone, but there's a marker on the play. This will be a hold against the Pioneers. So wipe off the score. They'll back him up 10 yards. Well, Grayson did a good job turning on the speed as he got to the edge, but it's going to be wiped off. They'll put the ball back at the 16-yard line. Second and goal from the 16. Elrod in the shotgun, taking the snap. Hands it off. Loose football. And the Gators have recovered.
And another fumble, this time recovered by Franklin North.
Second turnover of the game. That one goes against the Pioneers. Franklin North will have it 1st and 10 from their own 13. So what began as a promising start for the Pioneers, Madeline, those turnovers will kill you.
Yep.
6:22 to go in the first quarter. No score. Warren County Middle School and Franklin North. Brewer, the quarterback for Franklin North. He is under center. Hands it off to the tailback. He is carrying tacklers with him past the 20 out to the 22. That is Eric Jones on the carry for the Gators. That'll bring up 2nd down and 3. Ball at 21. Franklin North is coached by former Warren County Pioneer Kenny Schultz. Wide out to the right side. Brewer under center. Hands off to Jones. He's open to the 30th, 35, and still on his feet past the 40, finally going down at the 44-yard line. That was Scott, not Jones. Manny Scott on the carry. First down for the Gators at the 44. Gators just line up in that tight formation and run the ball right down the field. .537 left to play in the opening quarter. No score here at Nutley Stadium. Brewer under center. Brewer hands it off to Jones this time, trying to get to the corner. It does. 50, 45, and down to the 41-yard line in Pioneer territory. That is another first down for the Gators.
William Grayson, number 24.
Well, nothing fancy by this Franklin North team. Just line it up and run it right at you. Gators come with one wide out to the right side. Brewer under center. Handoff straight up the middle. This time the Pioneers have got him. He'll get a yard to the 40, and that's all. That is Scott on the carry. 2nd down 9 from just inside the 40. Gators began the game with a fumble. Warren County had it in excellent field position, had a touchdown call back due to a hold, and then fumbled the ball back. Now the Gators moving with the football. Handoff goes to Scott, trying the near side, breaks the tackle, turns it inside. Still on his feet, finally will go down at the 33-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd down and 3 yards to go. Ball at the Pioneer 33. Clock running, 3:47 to go in the quarter. Still no score. Warren County Middle School in Franklin North. Brewer under center. Brewer hands to Scott. Right up the middle. Warren County trying to push him back, but he may have enough for the first down here. It's going to be close. They're indicating fourth down. Fourth and very short. They may measure here. That's what they're going to do. Gators are ready to go, but I think they're going to bring the sticks in. This is going to be close. Looks like got about an inch to go. So fourth and an inch. Tight formation here as they may try to sneak it. Brewer will sneak it forward. He's got the first down. Third first down of the drive for Franklin North. They'll put the ball down at the Pioneer 27. Under 3 minutes to play in the opening quarter. No score here at Nutley. White out to the near side. Brewer hands to Scott, and he is immediately taken down by Pleasant. Nice defensive play. They'll bring up second down. Second and about 9. He may not have gotten a yard on that one. We'll call it second and 9. Wide out to the near side. Brewer with a hard count draws Warren County offside. That's an easy way to get 5 yards. Second penalty against the Pioneers for 15 yards. They'll put the ball down at the 22. Second down and 4. Give goes to Scott. Up the middle. Past the 20, down to the 18. A minute 37 to go in the quarter. Gators have had the ball for a long time. Long sustained drive for them as they've worked it down to the 18. Third and 1. Gators line it up, wide out to the right side. They have not thrown the ball yet. Brewer under center. Again, they draw the Pioneers offside. That will put the ball down at the 13. First and 10. Gators. Fourth first down of the drive for the Gators. We're under a minute in the first quarter. Brewer under center. Pitches to Scott. Scott hemmed in the backfield. Breaks the tackle to the 15, to the 10, and belted out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nate Elrod knocked him out of bounds. Looked like they should have had him way back in the backfield. He was able to shake off a couple of tacklers, pick up some yardage. Down to the 8. 31 seconds left to play in the quarter. Second and 5. Brewer gonna throw it, and is incomplete. Short hop to Scott. First pass attempt of the night for Franklin North. It's going to be 3rd and 5. 26 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Ball at the 8-yard line. Brewer loses the football. It's on the ground, and he falls on it. So the Gators keep it. That was a close one. That's going to bring up 4th and 5. Yard marker over across the field is incorrect. It has 3rd, but that should be 4th, I'm pretty sure. Going to let the clock run out. That'll be the end of the first quarter. We've played one here at Nutley Stadium. Warren County nothing, Franklin North nothing. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. Franklin North, they've got it at the Pioneer 8-yard line. Of course, they're going to go for it at this point in the field. Brewer under center. Brewer hands to Jones. He is hemmed in and dropped for a loss back at the 11-yard line. The Pioneer defense has held. So Warren County will take over on downs. Well, we'll see if we can get to know Madeline a little bit. Madeline, you're a sophomore, as I understand it. Member of the track team at Warren County High.
Yes, I am.
So you do all our running for us if we need you to pick something up for us.
Yep, I am. I do the 100 meters and the 200 meters.
Wow.
And actually, my 8th grade year here at the middle school, I broke the 4x4 meter relay.
Wow. Fantastic. Warren County with the football. 1st and 10 from the 11. Handoff straight up the middle. Positive yardage, a good run by Grayson. Grayson picks up a first down as he moves it out to the 24-yard line. Braylon Grayson with the carry. And a nice run for the Pioneers. 1st and 10 from the Pioneer 24. Two receivers to the right side. Elrod, the quarterback. He takes a snap, hands it off, trying to bounce it outside. This is Pleasant to the 30, to the 35, to the 40, and finally run out of bounds at the 43-yard line. I think Pleasant initially found the hole plugged up. He bounced it outside, almost lost his balance, able to regain his balance, and breaks off a good run for the Pioneers. 1st and 10 from the Warren County 43. Early in the second quarter, no score from Nunley Stadium. Two receivers to the right side. Elrod taking the snap, throws over the middle. It is going to be intercepted by Jones. Jones to the 45, to the 40. He may take it all the way to the 30, 25. Flag on the play. He'll go down at the 19-yard line. And we may have another flag over here for face mask. I'm not sure. The official dropped his hat because I think he had already thrown the flag. So one flag probably will go against Franklin North, but I think they're going to get Warren County for a face mask. We'll see. The officials confer. A hold against Franklin North. Face mask against the Pioneers. They're going to offset. The play will count. And so the Gators will take over 1st and 10. It'll be at the Pioneer 20. Second turnover of the game for the Pioneers. Pass over the middle. Jones had it played perfectly. Just pulls it out of the air and gets a good return. Brewer under center. Hands to Scott. Scott up the middle. You'll get about 3 down to 17. Being on the track team, I guess you're pretty familiar with Coach Moore.
Yes, I am.
You'll be working with him some during the high school football season. Get some halftime interviews, we hope.
Yep.
Maybe he won't brush you off.
I don't
he
think
wouldn't do that. He wouldn't do that. No. He's always been pretty cooperative. Wide out to the near side. 2nd down, 7. Give going to Scott. Turning it outside to the 10, to the 5, and he'll get to the corner of the end zone for the touchdown. Manny Scott takes it to the end zone. It comes with 6:22 to go in the second quarter. So let's see if the Gators have a kicker. Looks like they'll go for 2. Two-point conversion upcoming. Warren County again jumps off sides. They'll move the ball half the distance, which is about a yard. Brewer will sneak it forward, and he's in there for the 2-point conversion. So timeout on the field, 6:22 to go in the second quarter, and your score is Franklin North 8, Warren County nothing. Again, we're joined in the booth by Madeline Stubblefield, our new sideline reporter for the 2018 Pioneer football season. And Madeline, what made you want to get out here and have a microphone and a headset and all that good stuff?
Well, Kelly Walker with 105.3 Wild Country, she's my aunt, and so I've always just been interested in talking to people, and I love sports, and I can connect with the athletes and coaches and just see how they're doing.
Good deal. So you want to pursue this when you get into college?
Yes.
Where you want to go to school?
I'm hoping Knoxville or like UT Martin, but just wherever. I'm hoping to get a scholarship maybe for track or basketball. So.
That'd be great. That would be great. Now, your predecessor, Abby Roller, she is a freshman this year at UT.
Yeah.
And getting into the sports information department or communications department. Hoping to do something up there.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So we wish her the best of luck. And being an old UT dad, I can tell you it's a good place to go to school. Or a good place to have a kid that goes to school.
Yeah.
Franklin North getting ready to kick off. Squibber picked up at the 36-yard line. Past the 40 out to about the 42. That was Breska on the return. So Warren County will go to work, 1st and 10 from their own 42. Pioneers had them a good drive going earlier. Actually had a couple of good drives going, but turnovers killed the drive. Last one resulted in a touchdown for Franklin North. They lead 8-0. Two receivers right, Elrod, the quarterback, of the shotgun. Elrod, give it to Grayson. Grayson gets it past the 45, out to the 47. That's a good run by Grayson. Second down 5 from the Pioneer 47. Two receivers to the right side. Give goes to Pleasant. Trying to get to the far side to the 50, 45, and out of bounds at around the 40-yard line. That's enough for a first down for the Pioneers. .5:32 to play in the second quarter. Franklin North leading 8-0. Warren County moving with the ball. They're in Franklin North territory at the 41. Elrod takes a snap, hands to Pleasant. Trying the near side, he'll be bulldog to the ground for no gain. Scott making the tackle. Coach Moore try to recruit you to play football with that kind of speed?
Oh, yeah, definitely. They want me to play rugby, but it's during track season, so.
Oh, yeah. Rugby's pretty tough, pretty rough.
Yeah, especially girls rugby.
They get pretty rough. 2nd and 10 from the 41. Elrod hands to Grayson. Grayson trying to get to the corner. Hemmed in and dropped after a minimal gain of about 3 yards. They'll bring up 3rd down. We'll call it 3rd and 5. Ball at the Franklin North 37. Gators leading 8-0. Last week, Warren County faced a very tough Mount Juliet team and lost 44-7. Third and 5. Elrod hands it off. This will be a first down to the 30 and to the 29-yard line. That is Dawson Drake getting his first carry. 6th first down of the game for the Pioneers. Just under 4 minutes to play in the half. 1st and 10 from the Gator 29. Back to throw. Over the middle, it is going to be caught for a first down at the 20-yard line. That is Dawson Haley making the catch. But Warren County may have left a little early. That's going to be a procedure penalty. It looks like the receiver left a little early. Warren County with 5 penalties for 30 yards, so that'll wipe off the first down. That'll back it up to the 34-yard line. Well, Pioneers kind of getting in their own way tonight. A lot of penalties and turnovers. 1st and 15 from the Gator 34. Handoff to Drake again. Warren County leaves early. This will be another false start. Another procedure penalty against the Pioneers. And suddenly, Warren County's moving backwards. They'll talk it over with the Franklin County captain. They'll put it back at the 43-yard line. That's may have been a little too far, but it's more like a 7-yard penalty than 5-yarder, but what do we know? So 1st and 20. Handoff going to Grayson. Grayson past the 40, down to the 34-yard line. So Grayson trying to get some of that yardage, penalty yardage back. It'll be 2nd and 15. Ball at the 34. Two and a half minutes left to play in the half. Pioneers trying to get on the board before intermission. Elrod going to keep it, and he'll be run down in the backfield back at the 39-yard line. That is Scott getting back there, making the tackle. That'll bring up 3rd and long. Third and 19. Just under 2 minutes to play. Timeout is going to be asked for by the Gators. They're counting on getting the ball again. So you catch a lot of football games on Friday nights?
Yes, I come to every one. I'm mostly in the student section. We have a theme every Friday night, and so normally doing that and having some fun.
Yeah, you'll be reporting on those student themes on Friday nights for us.
Sounds fun.
Kind of letting us know what the students are thinking coming into the game. Students have a lot of fun down there.
Yeah, we do.
Shay Walker along with Madeline Stubblefield up in the booth, covering it tonight for WCS TV Channel 180. Joe Harvey and his crew do an excellent job televising these sports telecasts for Warren County High School and Warren County Middle School. Next action for the high school team is this Friday night. We'll be at White County to take on the Warriors. Always have a good crowd at Sparta. 3rd and 20 for the Pioneers. Elrod back to throw. Rolling to the right side. He's going to have to run. Elrod to the 30. Gets it down to the 25-yard line. Still 6 yards short of the first down, but manageable at 4th down. A minute 32 left to play. The clock becoming a factor now. Fourth and 6 for the Pioneers at the Gator 25. Pioneers trying a hard count, trying to draw them off sides, not working. We have to take a timeout. Well, you had to try. So the Pioneers will talk about it. So you ran track in middle school, is that right?
Yes.
Who coached you in middle school? Fourth down, 6 yards to go. From the Gator 25. Pioneers trying to keep the drive going. Elrod hands it off up the middle. This is going to be Grayson. Grayson's going to take it all the way for the touchdown. Braylon Grayson takes it in from 25 yards out. It comes with 54 seconds left to play. Now the Pioneers will go for 2 and try to tie the game. Give goes to Grayson, tries to bounce it outside. Grayson's going to take it in for the 2-point conversion, but we've got a flag on the play. It's going to be a hold against the Pioneers. Wow. Penalties plaguing the Pioneers in this first half. 7 penalties for 45 yards. So they'll put the ball back at the 13-yard line. The Pioneers will try it again. 54 seconds left to play in the half. It's 8-6. Warren County trying to tie it with a 2-point try. Back to throw. And it is incomplete, a little bit behind the intended receiver, who is Colin Painter. And so the 2-point try is no good. Your score is Franklin North 8, Warren County 6. Pretty nice spiral on the pass, but it's a little behind the intended receiver. Not a bad play call. So the Gators maintain the lead, as Warren County's first 2-point try was called back due to a holding penalty. A lot of penalties against the Pioneers in the first half. For the Gators, 2 penalties for 10 yards. 54 seconds to play in the half here at Nunley Stadium. Coming to you live tonight on WCS TV, channel 180. Not a bad crowd on hand here tonight for this middle school game. Pretty good crowd across the way from Franklin County. They've made the trip. Franklin County North, coached by former Warren County Pioneer Kenny Schultz. Had some good years for the Pioneers. Gabe Morin will kick off. Short kick. It will be picked up at the 30-yard line to the 35. And finally dragged out at midfield. That was Jones on the return. 48 seconds to go. We'll see if the defense can hold here and not allow another score before intermission. Franklin North, I believe, has thrown only one pass today, and that was a short one, incomplete. Gators are going to take a timeout. Again, the Pioneers will be at White County. The high school Pioneers at White County this Friday night. We'll have the broadcast on 1230 WAKI and the audio on WCS TV channel 180. A lot of people listen to that. I bet you'll be listening too, won't you?
Yes, I will.
Oh, or if you're not at the game.
Yep. Hoping to be at the game.
We might put you to work.
All right, sounds good.
I can tell you they'll have food in the press box, so that might be a little incentive to
oh, that's a good
want to work.
thing.
Yeah, it is. Well, it's been pretty cloudy throughout the game here. Thought we might get some rain early, but it held off. Spots of blue skies overhead, so we might get this thing before any showers move in. From midfield, 1st and 10 Gators. Fumbled exchange. They might get a half a yard gain on it. Clock running with 40 seconds to go. About the third time we've seen a bad exchange between the center and quarterback for Franklin North. They'll give him a yard down to the 49. Clock running, 26 seconds to go. Brewer under center. Brewer wants to throw. Throws it short to Scott. To the 45, to the 40, steps out of bounds to stop the clock with 6.7 seconds here in the first half. They're moving the chains, but that's not a first down, I don't think. They started at the 50. He got it down to the 41, and they've moved the chains. That doesn't seem right. Oh, well. Time for one more play. Brewer under center on 1st and 10. Brewer, that's a lateral outside to Scott. Scott's finally going to go down at the 40, and that'll be the end of the first half. We've reached intermission. Your score, Franklin North 8, Warren County 6. We'll take a break and come right back to Nunley Stadium in just a moment.
jack. Yeah, up in the state, we a fan fact. Straight here from the bottom, we handmade. We go 10 for 10 on the campaign. Don't understand, let me translate. If you ain't gon' win it, you can't stay. We running the game like we killing it, so we be coming at you like we primitive. If we be coming, we coming to finish it. Yeah, and you know we ain't worried about winning it. Keep it 100, we running the gun. You see us coming, you're running away. Me, I ain't leaving with nothing today, and I got something to say. I'm telling you why. I'm telling you why. And don't even try. I'm telling you why.
A big hand for our dance team. And now, the cheerleaders from McMinnville and Warren County Middle School Pioneers.
We are the best. Carry that ready. Yeah, we right here. It's a new world and you gon' need some pioneers. Pioneers, we set the ball in the sky cause we start. Please do not come for me cause if you do, you won't get far. Back, don't get me. This year is our year. Pioneers, to end your whole career. Warren County, we the baddest and the bestest. Better sit down, kid. You know what we be blessing. But pioneers, we're about to teach you a lesson.
So my sister's up there with your friend. Me and her are gonna switch spots.
Red and blue coming through. There's nothing you can do.
Back at Nunley Stadium, Jay Walker along with Madeline Stubblefield sending you the action tonight at Warren County Middle School. Middle School Pioneers trailing by 2. Madeline, not a bad first half by Warren County. They've been able to move the ball quite well, just kind of shooting themselves in the foot with penalties and turnovers.
Yep.
They'll get it together here in the second half.
Let's hope so. Our offense is great. We just need to keep on working on defense.
Yeah, Franklin North seems to have a good running game. They haven't thrown the ball much at all, but the Pioneers have been able to stop them when they had to.
Yep.
So that's what you got to do.
That's all that matters sometimes.
Again, Madeline is our new 2018 sideline reporter for Pioneer football this year. You'll be seeing and hearing her on our telecast of high school football. They've got us on television now, Madeline. So
Oh, hey.
smile for the camera. My hair must look a sight. No, I'm just Anyway, we're glad to have you here on WCS TV, Channel 180. Joe Harvey and his crew always do a great job of televising these Warren County events. Not just football, baseball, softball, soccer. They do it all and do a great job. We'll also have coaches shows almost every week. Probably not this week. Looks like not going to be able to do that, but we'll be visiting with Coach Tom Moore weekly starting next week. Get his thoughts on what the Pioneers are doing. Next action for the Pioneers varsity team will be at White County this coming Friday night in Sparta. Hope everybody will make the trip to White County with us. If you can't be there in person, you can tune us in live on 1230 WAKI. Or you can listen to us on WCS TV Channel 180 or 181 if you have Ben Lomond Television. And in the future, we hope to have other methods of being able to listen to the Pioneers. We won't go into that right now because it's still in the works, but I think you'll like it. Well, the Pioneers back on the sideline, trailing 8-6 as we get ready for the second half. Good crowd has turned out here tonight at Nunley Stadium under threatening skies, but so far no rain, just clouds. Really not too hot tonight. It's been pretty pleasant. You play basketball too?
Yes, I do.
All right. So you'll be out there with Coach Painter.
Yep.
Look forward to calling those games this year too. It'll be Franklin North kicking off to begin the second half. All right, we're just about ready. Here's the kick. It's going to be a short one, and that's going to go out of bounds over across the way. So the Pioneers will have the ball, 1st and 10 from their own 35. Gators lead it 8-6 as we begin the second half. So what's your position in basketball?
I'm a shooting guard. I used to be post when I was like 8th grade because I was one of the tallest, but now I'm about shooting guard.
Should be an exciting year for the Lady Pioneers. First and 10 Pioneers. Ball went out of bounds at the 38, so that's where they're going to put the ball down. That's where Warren County will begin the drive. They'll run a quarterback in the shotgun. Hands it off to Grayson. Grayson bouncing it outside to the 40. Grayson to the 45, to the 50. Gets a block to the 40, to the 35, to the 30. 20, one man to beat. Grayson's going to take it all the way. Braylon Grayson takes it 62 yards for the touchdown. It comes with 7:46 to go in the third quarter. First play from scrimmage in the second half, and the Pioneers take it to the house. Warren County taking the lead 12-8. They'll go for 2. Elrod, high snap. He's going to have to keep it. He'll go down. He had trouble handling the high snap that time, but Warren County takes the lead. Your score, Pioneers 12 and the Gators 8. .746 to go in the third quarter. Well, we've seen both Pleasant and Grayson come within a hair of breaking a long one. That time Grayson just took it all the way. Had good downfield blocking. Looked like Ben Anaya got a good block downfield as we were able to see the replay. As you are too, if you're watching. We're not on the radio tonight. I keep forgetting that. Gabe Morin set to kick off. Got Jones and Scott back deep. Gonna kick it deep, and this will go to Scott. He'll pick it up, and he'll fall on it at the 19-yard line. So kind of a break right there for the Pioneers. Felt like he could have picked it up and run with it, but I think he actually slipped and fell. So 1st and 10, we'll call it the 20. Ball just short of the 20. Pioneers now leading 12-8. Gators kind of late getting a player on the field. Wide out to the near side for the Gators. Brewer under center. Brewer hands to Jones. Cuts it back. He'll get about 3, maybe 4. Out to the 24-yard line. Second down 6 from the 24. Now the Gators to the line. Wide out to the right side. Pitch goes to Scott. Gets some blocking. He'll get it past the 30, out to the 31. That'll be enough for a first down. 6th first down of the game for the Gators. Well, Scott is a load to bring down. He's a pretty good sized kid. From the 31, 1st and 10 Gators. Pitch goes to Jones. He cuts it up. He'll get about 5. Here's a flag on the play. It's going to be a block in the back against the Gators. They have yet to mark it off. Now they're going to. They'll put the ball back at the 25-yard line. It'll be 1st and 15 from the 25. Just under 6 minutes to go in the third period. Pioneers lead it 12-8. Wide out to the near side. Pitch goes to Scott. He cuts it back. He's got running room. Scott to the 30, to the 35, to the 40, to the 50. Scott to the 40. He is going to outrun the Pioneers, and he will take it all the way. Scott to the 10, to the 5, and he will score for the Gators. 75-yard run for Scott. Comes with 5:24 to go in the third. And the Gators have taken the lead, 14-12. Scott showing good speed down the sideline. He actually pulled up a little bit at like the 5-yard line, almost taunting the Pioneer tacklers. They're going to go for 2. Warren County jumps off sides. Eight penalties for 50 yards for the Pioneers. Although that'll go half the distance, which is 1 yard. Brewer under center. And they'll take it in for the 2-point try. It's good. And so your new score with 5:24 to go in the third quarter. The Gators 16, the Pioneers 12. If you're keeping up with the high school, as we've mentioned earlier, Warren County travels to White County this Friday night. The following Friday, we'll be in Cookeville to take on the Cavaliers in the first region game. First home game is also homecoming. That's against Shelbyville on September 7th. I know there'll be a lot of activities at the high school of Madeline surrounding homecoming.
Yes, I just got back from working on the float, actually, the sophomore float, and we're going to have some good competition with the seniors and the juniors this year.
It always amazes me the creativity of these classes when they put these floats together.
Yeah, it comes with a lot of creativity because
they're competitive too.
Yeah, we getting thoughts over it.
Gators will kick it off, now leading 16-12. This kick is going to be bobbled, picked up, past the 35 out to about the 37. I believe that was Drake on the return. Moves it out to the 37, 38-yard line. First and 10 Pioneers. The Pioneers come with a wide out to the near side. They'll run, taking the snap. Hands it to Pleasant. And Pleasant's going to be dropped for no gain. I think that was Grayson instead of Pleasant. Looks like a mix-up on the exchange between the quarterback and the running back. Second down 11 from the 37. Elrod taking the snap, hands it off. Trying to get to the near side this time. He'll be taken down at the 39-yard line. That was Pleasant on the carry. Gains a couple out to the 39. It's going to be 3rd and 9. Gators lead it 16-12, 4:12 to go in the 3rd period. Give goes to Grayson. Straight ahead. He'll fall forward to the 40. He'll bring up 4th and 8. So the Pioneers will be in punt formation. Colin Painter will be punting the ball. Timeout is being asked for by the Pioneers.
Looks like Grayson is a little hurt. He's limping on the sidelines.
Well, you don't want to see that. He's had a heck of a game tonight. So the Pioneers huddle up. I think this may be the first punt we've seen out of the Pioneers tonight. Warren County's turned it over twice. Once an interception, once on a fumble. One turnover for Franklin North. That was a fumble early in the game. So what kind of theme have you got for your float? Or can you reveal that now?
Can't really reveal that
Okay,
yet.
oh boy. Can't get a scoop here, can I?
Nope. Maybe after.
That's all right. Pioneers late getting a player on there, on their punt team. Franklin North may be looking for a fake here. They had somebody back deep, and they're bringing him in. And now they're going to go for it. Elrod throws downfield. It is incomplete. Just off the fingertips of Adrian Breska. So Franklin North will take over on downs. Breska got a hand on it, just could not bring it in. So good field position for the Gators. They'll have it 1st and 10 at the Pioneer 40. Wide out to the near side. Brewer under center. Hands off to Scott. Up the middle. He'll pick up 3. Down to the 37. 3:20 left to play in the 3rd period. Gators lead it 16-12. Wide out to the right side. Brewer hands to Jones. Jones trying to get outside and does to the 30, to the 25. Spun around and dropped at the 23. First down, Gators. Boy, Scott and Jones have really turned into quite a 1-2 punch for these Gators. Both with good moves and good speed. And that's been their bread and butter this whole game. Brewer under center. Hands off to Scott. He will be hit and dropped. No gain on the play. That'll bring up second down and 10. Inside 2 minutes to go, third quarter. Franklin North 16, Warren County 12.
No gain on the play, second and 10.
Again, the hard count. Again, Warren County jumps. I think that's been Franklin County's most effective weapon tonight, that hard count. Every time it draws Warren County offsides and gives them 5 more yards. Warren County 9 penalties for 55 yards. That'll put it down to the 23, or rather the 18-yard line. Second down 5. Give goes to Jones. Trying to get outside, won't get there. He'll be dropped for no gain. Well, they'll give him a yard, 17. Actually, they won't. He'll be at the 18. Third down and 5. Pioneer defense may be figuring this out now. Either it's going to be Jones or it's going to be Scott. They've rarely thrown the ball at all tonight. Warren County thought they had jumped, but they didn't. Handoff goes to Scott. He is hit in the backfield and dropped for a loss. He tried that hard count again, and one Warren County player thought he had jumped, and he put his hands up on his head. Thought he was going to get a flag, but they hadn't. That's probably when Franklin North should have snapped the ball. His teammates told him, hey, you weren't offside. You're going to have to get back up there. It's going to be 4th down and 6 yards to go from the 19. That's going to be the last play of the third quarter. So we played 3, and your score, Franklin North 16, Warren County 12. We'll take a break and come back with the fourth quarter in just a moment. Back at Nunley Stadium, Jay Walker along with Madeline Stubblefield. Warren County Middle School taking on Franklin North, and Franklin North leading right now 16-12 as we begin the fourth quarter. It's going to be 4th and 6. Franklin North going for it. Give goes to Scott. Cuts inside. He will be close to the first down. It is a first down. Ball marked at the 13-yard line. 1st and 10, Franklin North. Able to pick it up on 4th down. Defense needing to make a stop here. First and 10 from the 13. Brewer loses the ball. It's on the ground. I think Franklin North fell on it. And Brewer apparently fell on the ball. No gain. It'll be 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Wide out to the near side. I don't know why I keep saying that because they never throw to it. Brewer hands to Jones, hit in the backfield, and down he goes for a loss. We'll see where they mark his progress. Pulled him down back at the 16. That's where they'll mark him down. It'll be 3rd and 13. Third and 13, 6.5 minutes left to play in the game. Gators lead it 16-12. Crowd getting behind the defense. Brewer wants to throw. Pass is going to be caught to the 10 and down at the 6-yard line. That is Scott making the catch. Moves it down to the 6. They'll bring up 4th and 4. Another 4th down situation for the Gators. Ball at the 7.5-yard line. Timeout is going to be asked for by Franklin North. 6 minutes, 1 second to play. Defense needing a stop here. You get the feeling Warren County can get the ball back. They can drive it down the field. They've done it tonight. They've shot themselves in the foot a few times with turnovers and a lot of penalties. Last drive they had stalled. They had to turn it over on downs. But for the most part, Warren County's been able to move the ball. But they got to make a stop here on 4th down. 4th and 4. Here come the Gators back on the field. 6 minutes, 1 second to go.
Big play, 4th down. Once again, back to Boyd. For the boys.
Brewer's going to try to sneak it. I don't think he got there. He did not make it. Pioneers will take over. So a big defensive stop for the Pioneers. They'll have it. 1st and 10 from their own 5, so the Pioneers have got to go 95 yards with it, but still nearly 6 minutes to do that. Pioneers late getting a lineman in the game. Elrod in the shotgun. Elrod hands it off. Big hole. Out to the 10. This is Grayson. Gets it out to the 11. Ball came loose, apparently. Let's see if they marked him down. Grayson comes up limping again. It'll be 2nd down 4 from the 11-yard line. Grayson's coming out. He is definitely shaken up. Busted play. Elrod's going to have to keep it. He'll go down for no gain. It'll be 3rd and 4. Just under 5 minutes to play. Franklin North 16, Warren County 12. Handoff up the middle. That's not going to go anywhere. May lose a yard. Back to the 10 on that one. That's going to bring up 4th down and short. 4th and 4. 4th and 5, rather. Again, Grayson is not in the game. He was shaken up. Looked like a leg injury of some kind. He's on the bench. Warren County having to go for it on 4th and 5. Back to throw. Elrod. Pass is going to be, may have been intercepted. It's batted around. I think they're going to say it was intercepted by Franklin North. And it was. Franklin North with an interception at the 17-yard line. I couldn't tell if anybody actually came down with it or not, but it was being batted around, and somebody apparently did. So Franklin North will have it with 3:47 to go. Pioneers need to create a turnover right here if they're going to have a chance to win this ball game. Well, Brewer coming out from under center, and he trips and falls. That'll bring up 2nd down. Lost back to the 18-yard line. Clock continuing to run. 3.5 minutes left to play. Gators will be in no hurry. They'll milk that clock as much as they can. Clock down to 3 minutes. Again, they're trying to draw Warren County offsides. Now the Gators are going to take a timeout. So trying to go with a hard count again and trying to draw Warren County offsides, get them an extra 5 yards, but didn't work that time. So they'll talk about it. We're down to 2:50. Clock is not an ally of the Pioneers at this point. And it's a shame, Madeline, that the Pioneers lost Grayson at such an inopportune time.
He's had a heck of a night tonight.
He really has. But did something to his leg. Not sure what the injury is, but he's still on the sideline. It's like he was trying to walk it off. But don't know if the Pioneers can get the ball again. Don't know if he'll be in. Kind of get the feeling he was done for the night. Second down, 12 from the 18. Brewer under center. Brewer pitches to Scott. He'll be dragged down at the 20-yard line. That was a good play by Pleasant. It'll be 3rd down and 12 from the 20. 2:27 left to play. Not sure how many timeouts Warren County has got left. I think they've taken one this half. Could be mistaken about that. Wants to pass. This is going to be Scott. He'll go down after a gain of only 3. Good tackle by Breska. That's going to be 4th down and 9. Now the Pioneers are going to take a timeout. 1:58 to go. Not over yet, Madeline. Chance to get a stop right here and then come up with some kind of a big play.
Let's hope so.
These kids are in there fighting, that's for sure.
It's always a good thing.
Giving it all they got. Next week, I believe the middle school Pioneers will be playing Franklin South. I think that's usually how it works. They get Franklin County schools back-to-back weeks, and I believe that game will be here. We'll have to check on that. We'll let you know on the local newscast. 4th down and 9 for the Gators at the Warren County 17. 1:58 to go. The Pioneers have got to make a stop here if they've got any hope of winning this game. Brewer wants to throw. Throws to the end zone. It is going to be caught for a touchdown. Well, a good call as can't make out the number from here, the receiver, but he came wide open in the end zone and made the catch. He was belted as soon as he caught it, but held on to it. I think that was number 10. Hard to see the numbers from here. That would be Brody Mathis, if that's who that is. They'll go for 2. And they'll stick it in there for a 2-point conversion. So your score is Franklin North 24, Warren County 12. Comes with 1:53 to go in the game. Well, that's a backbreaker right there.
Yeah.
They haven't been throwing the ball downfield all night, and then
so
I'm sure everybody thought either Jones or Scott would get a handoff, but that time he finds him a target. Hadn't thrown to the wideout all night. He's thrown to the running backs, but finally threw to the wideout, and he finds him open in the end zone. So a good call by the Gators. And it's 24-12 with under 2 minutes to play. Gators set to kickoff. This will be a short kick, taken at the 33 to the 40, looking for running room. He is hit and driven back. Hit at about the 41. And that was Breska on the return. 1:47 on the clock. We'll see what the Pioneers can dial up now, as they don't have a whole lot of time. Elrod taking the snap. Hands it off to Pleasant. Gets it past the 45 out to the 48. Second down 3, clock running, 1:26 left to play. Ball to Pioneer 48. Back to throw, Elrod going down the sideline. This will be intercepted. Franklin North will have it at their own 32. Again, can't make out the number as it's across the field from here. And those numbers are hard to make out. It's red on gray. And from here, maybe I just have bad eyes. I don't know. Got the glasses on, still can't see it. But anyway, it's another turnover. That'll just about seal the deal for the Gators. 1:07 to go. Now, flag coming in. I think Warren County may have illegal substitution call. Like they're trying to get some new guys in and out. That'll put the ball out at the 38. $60 yards in penalties for Warren County tonight. They might just take a knee. That's what they're going to do. It's the victory formation. They'll just run the clock out. As we are under a minute. Well, a valiant fight by the Pioneers tonight, Madeline, but it just couldn't quite pull it out. Hurt themselves early in the first half with turnovers. Defense played hard, held them to 4 downs, and then on 4th down they were able to come out with a pass play and stick a dagger in the Pioneers. That'll probably be the final play as they take a knee. Warren County will play Franklin South next Tuesday night. The announcement was just made. That's going to be the last play, and this game is over. As the clock winds down, Franklin North wins it. Your final score, Franklin North 24, Warren County 12. Taking a look at the scoring. Franklin North got on the board first, 6:22 to go in the half. 17-yard run by Manny Scott. Brewer adds the extra point, or the 2-point conversion, making it 8-0. Warren County would come back with under a minute to go in the first half. Grayson takes it 25 yards for the touchdown. 2-point try was no good. 8-6 at the half. Warren County would take the lead in the third quarter, 7:46 to go. 62-yard run by Grayson. 2-point try was no good, and Warren County led it 12-8. Franklin North would come back with 5:24 to go in the third. A 75-yard run by Scott. 2-point try was good, and it's 16-12. And Franklin North would seal the deal with 1:53 to go in the game. Brewer connects with Mathis on a touchdown pass. 2-point try was good. And your final score, Franklin North 24, Warren County 12. First downs, Warren County with 6, Franklin North with 8. Turnovers, Warren County 3 turnovers, a fumble and 2 interceptions. Franklin North losing 1 fumble. Penalty yardage, Warren County 10 penalties for 60 yards. And Franklin North 3 penalties for 20 yards. Again, your final score. It is Franklin North 24, Ward County 12. Again, the middle school will play Franklin South here at Nutley Stadium next Tuesday night. We hope to see you here. And our next broadcast of Pioneer football at the high school level will be this Friday night. We'll be on the radio live from Sparta on Sports Radio 1230 WAKI. You can hear the audio right here on WCS TV channel 180. Hope you can make it there. We always have a good crowd at Sparta. Sometimes we outnumber the White County fans. My friend Madeline will be there, and we hope you'll be there too. Madeline, thanks for joining us tonight.
Thanks for having me.
Look forward to working with you throughout the season.
You too.
All right. So for Madeline Stubblefield, Joe Harvey, and the crew, I'm Jay Walker.
I'm Madeline Stubblefield.
Good night, everybody.